Entrepreneurship. It can be pretty damn lonely. Why is entrepreneurship lonely? Think of it this way. No matter what job you pursue, if there's a career path for it, you're going to be doing that with other people. But entrepreneurs start with nothing but a mere idea. It's just an idea inside of their heads, and they have to actualize it and bring it to life. Before they actually do, they start with no momentum, no people helping them unless they formed a partnership, which most of them do not, and just, their own ideas in their own space. And they know better than anybody else that time is ticking away. This is Nanook, and Nanook knows better than anybody else that play is fun. And what's one of the biggest things entrepreneurs give up? Business people. Play. That's what you have to do when you start with no momentum. No one's handing you a job. You have no guaranteed source of income. And when that happens, you have to dedicate everything in your life to giving up play and focusing on work. Let's delve deeper. Why are you feeling lonely? It's more than just the fact that you decided to become an entrepreneur. Let's be freaking honest here. It's not because you decided to become an entrepreneur that now you're suddenly lonely. Let me ask you a question. Was there any other point in your life where you actually felt lonely? Ask yourself that. Why did you decide to become an entrepreneur? Is now the first time in your life that you were ever feeling lonely? Chances are no, it's not. And if you actually think back to it, really it's not. Being an entrepreneur could make things a little harder because now you're finally facing the fact that you've always been alone. That's why entrepreneurship is so hard. Not because you're suddenly alone now, it's because you're finally realizing, staring that, truth in the face and realizing now is the first time in your life you realize you're truly alone. And you, my friend, have to face that. So you may have always felt lonely. Chances are you have always felt lonely. Otherwise, you would have taken a conventional route. You've taken another path, probably to fill a hole. And now not everybody has done this. Some people, are just in the game because they're in the game and that's what they want to do. But for many of us, especially if you're searching this video and you're feeling lonely, chances are every lonely person has some sort of hole. And that could have been because you didn't receive the right types of encouragement. Maybe you didn't receive the right forms of affection. You didn't receive what you personally needed. Well, let me help you make up for what other people haven't given you, or what you haven't been able to give yourself. 2 tips are going to completely transform your life. Books and audiobooks. You may not always have the time or attention span to read. You may not like reading. Audiobooks will do the trick. And see, there's a bit of a transfer between the information and how you're going to use it that you're going to need to apply. This is going to fix your problem of loneliness. What you want to do is find the most powerful, influential self-help guides and audiobooks. You don't want information that's conflicting, so you don't want to get a whole bunch of information from different teachers. They teach different things. It's not the quantity that you consume. It is the quality and the type of teachings that you consume and the consistency between circles of teaching. That sounds like a whole bunch of mumbo-jumbo horse crap. You need to find literature. And this is just one tip, by the way, but you need to find literature and you need to find teachers and mentors that you don't already have through literature and audiobooks. And what I'm saying by that is you need to find certain sects of teachings. Either you're going to be really into Stoic philosophy, or you're going to be into, let me tell you something. There's some of us that are really going to benefit from, going through our life and listening to Oprah. It will help us. We can listen to Oprah, we can go listen to some Ellen, and there's some of us who, we crave something else. And listening to The Art of War by Sun Tzu will completely change. The cogs will start to turn, and you can learn from some of the greatest teachers in the universe. They can be like your parents. They can be like everything you've never had in your life, and they can change the way that you think. You can listen to Art of War, The Prince by Machiavelli, The 48 Laws of Power, and they're right there in those 3 pieces of literature. You formed a foundation of a certain way of thinking. See? You may not want to listen to Mel Robbins and The Art of War and Tony Robbins and go ahead and listen to Oprah. It will start to conflict and literature will not help you. But find literature not from a specific era, But things that feel right, read the back of something, read the preface even, and read it and say, that speaks to me here like no other human has. And go ahead and start consuming everything that does that to you.